How's it going, everyone? In this video, we are reviewing the Thursday Journeyman with the Thursday Duke. The difference in price point is about $90. I think about 290 US, 199 US. So about a $90 difference. And what we have is a difference in materials. I'm going to break that down in the video. Of course, I'm going to show it on my feet, give my honest opinion on how they feel. Differences, if it's worth it, and which one of these I end up keeping, or do I keep both? As always, like, subscribe, share your opinions down below. Let's get started. For the unboxing, I'm going to show some B-roll footage. Now, what I noticed with the Journeyman boot is that they cut back on the presentation, the packaging. It was a lot more premium. They call this their black label line. And one of the things was that the box was black, kind of a matte, glossy-ish finish, and it had a magnet closure to open it. Now, in all of the boots, you're gonna get this card that comes as soon as you open it, and it's gonna have a signature right there set. It says that they're made in small batches, which is nice, but you're gonna see here with the Journeyman, they have their name handwritten. Now, what the Journeyman says on their website is that these are made by their more experienced staff. And if that's the case, that's great, but the difference was that this card used to be larger, and it used to also come in an envelope with a sticker that kind of opens. So it feels more like an invitation card, whereas these are all the same now. The other thing I'm going to share is that if it is more of their experienced staff working on it, you can see that this could have been sanded off, right? It is kind of a coarse finish. And then here as well, it is a little kind of choppy. You're gonna see there. So this is me just nitpicking. I'm holding Thursday accountable. But you're gonna see there, that's not the best of finish there. And then this piece is a little loose there. The other thing I'm gonna share is that these black label boots used to come in kind of a velvet satin black bag, 2 bags, 1 for each boot, and they have kind of a gold print. This is the bag that they come in now. Nothing wrong with it, but you can tell that Thursday cut back on the presentation. And then this is the same bag that these Dukes come in, and I'm assuming the Cavalier as well. The Cavalier doesn't have the pull tabs. Now, the other thing we're gonna notice is that these have a very grippy, these are both very grippy bottoms, and this is what this Duke finish looks like on the outer sole. Really nice, really confident, inspiring. As I've said in my other videos, I live here in Washington State, so it rains about half the year. I definitely want to have something that's going to have some traction even when it's light snow. These boots are both very heavy, so that kind of got me by surprise. I don't have an issue with it. They feel very durable and like they're going to last for a very long time. Now, when you look at the bottom on the Journeyman here, very, very nice outsole. Seems like there's more traction with all that fine detail there. I don't know which one's going to wear longer, right? This one is more shallow. Now, the other thing that I like with the soles are that they're not leather lined and the heel isn't solid wood. So when you're walking in an office or a professional setting, maybe it's quiet. This isn't clinking and clanking too much on the ground, so it's distracting to other people around you. That rubber kind of subdues, and it also provides a little shock absorption. This is more of a matte coarse finish and nothing wrong with it. Kind of looks like suede. I know it's treated. I think it's in-house at Thursday, whereas this one has a gloss kind of matte finish to it. And I like this more, if I'm being honest. It looks a little more premium, a little classier, more dressy. And when we look at Thursday's offering in the Journeyman, most of them are going to be this finish, or they're a kind of an open nubuck suede-like material. Now, the $525 version of the Journeyman, those Japanese ones that look like this, love those boots, but they're way too expensive. So this is a much better option. It looks pretty identical, and it's arguably going to be kind of the same function on a day-to-day basis. What I'm going to go ahead and say is I think these, when they break in, this is a chrome leather. I think when these break in, they're probably going to have more crease marks. They're not going to age as well as these, because I feel that this leather is going to be more forgiving, but I feel that these are going to break in better. That's just my opinion, because this is kind of a more of a stiff leather, and I feel that once it starts bending, it's going to show the lines and mark much more than this would. Okay, now my opinions on that $90 difference. I noticed that the heel in the Journeyman is a bit more padded. I don't know how to describe it. I think it cups your heel a little more out of the box. The outsole, the bottom sole on the Journeyman is a bit grippier. If you notice, it is a bit more textured in all directions, which I think is going to provide a bit more grip. I think that these have a great amount of grip as well, but it is more of a generic outsole versus the Journeyman you're going to kind of see is definitely grippier in all directions. So it's not the end all be all. I know that the Journeyman has that double pull tab, which also looks kind of nice. It is going to be mostly hidden if you're wearing dress pants or something like that. If you do cuff your pants, you're going to notice the double pull tabs, which are going to look a bit more premium. For the $90 price difference, it certainly is justified in certain ways. You are getting a better insert. I'm sure some of the materials are going to be nicer. Now, what I did notice on the Thursday website is they don't even mention that there's a shank in the Dukes, right? This one is listed as a leather shank. And then this one, after further researching, it says that this has a fiberglass shank. So still nice to know that there is some support. This one, I believe it says it has a vachetta or something like that, leather insert, right? That insert where you put your foot on inside of the shoe. This one doesn't list anything, but when I looked inside, it looks like it has a leather insert as well. The other thing that I noticed is this one is listed as a 270-degree Goodyear welt. This one is just listed as a Goodyear welt. So are those subtle differences? Yes. Is part of that marketing to kind of make this one sound a lot more premium? Yes, I think that's what's happening as well. So both great options. If I'm being honest, I think I'm going to keep both of them because I am needing more of a rich, dark brown for the work setting. Here's the Duke. You'll see this in my other Duke video. This is the brown. I'm going to end up returning this one. Reason being is nothing wrong with it. It is kind of a rich mahogany brown. For what I'm looking for at this time though, I'm probably gonna go with something a little lighter for kind of the summer, fall time. And the black is usually what I'm gonna wear year round. And then I have this kind of darker chocolate cacao as they listed on the website. It depends where you are. I know for those people that wear it a bit more casual, maybe going out, I'm gonna wear it mostly in the office and occasional going out for the evening, which is why I'm going with these darker colors. That's my honest opinion. I think these are great materials. They're very heavy. The price point is certainly competitive, if not class leading in a lot of ways. With that said, please share your experiences. If there are other brands that you think offer more bang for buck, or do you think that Thursday is certainly disrupting the market? My opinion is I think they have. I think they're going to continue to do so. And I would like to see other brands that y'all think are worthy of putting on the radar. Everyone else in the comment section would also appreciate it. So with that, have a nice day. Have a nice evening. Remember to like, subscribe, Striker out.